to the Self Supreme, Self Supreme, Primal Light. I seek refuge, 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 I seek refuge in the true light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the light throughout the ages. The light without beginning or end. The light without beginning or end. I call on primal light. I seek refuge in the true light. Aten. Yes, yes. You seek refuge in the primal light. Welcome, 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 and thank you for joining me today. I am Primal Light, prepared for the world with this self-identity in this body as Auset, Aten. I am the Liberator, and I advocate for all selves. Today, question: do you have the determination to be free? Because if you don't have the determination to be free, you will not liberate yourself from this dream. And it means that someone has to come to save you, which is, of course, our Self-Supreme. They're in alignment, all of our fragmented selves, in alignment on each level to bring balance, to bring an end to this duality dream existence. We are being enslaved inside of a dream. Many ones don't know this because you can't see things the way that they actually are. And so many are saying, this is your belief. And I said, I have no belief. I see things the way that they are because I am awake inside of the dream. When you are awake inside of the dream, you see things the way that they are. You too can see things the way that they are, but you must come awake. And so, hail, hail to the primal light. Hail, hail to the true light. Hail, hail to the transparent light. Hail to the light without beginning nor end. Hail, hail to the light throughout all the ages. Hail to the primal light. Hail to my self-supreme primal light. I am primal light. I am the true light. I am primal light. I am the true light. Repeat this with me. I am primal light. I am the true light. I am primal light. I am the true light. And so right now, I want to give reverence and honor to my Self-Supreme. I bow to the primal teacher. I bow to the eternal truth. I bow to the eternal self. I bow to the great supreme wisdom within. I bow to the great supreme intelligence within. I bow to the great supreme truth within. I bow to my great supreme teacher within. Hail, hail, hail. Hail to the primal light. I am primal light. I am the true light. Now I just want to give honor to all of my Supreme Self on every level, in alignment, to bring in balance to its duality, bringing balance, dissolving this dream. Hail, hail to my primal light self, Aten Ra. Hail, hail to my primal light fragmented self, manifest. Hail, hail to my primal light fragmented self, the unmanifest. Hail, hail to my void self, manifest. Hail, hail to my void self, the baby unmanifest. Hail, hail to my void, unified non-dual self, the void unmanifest. Hail, hail to myself supreme that has no name, that can't be explained. Hail, hail to my one true pure self. Hail, hail to my primal light self. Hail, 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 hail to the primal light. So right now, I'm going to read from the book Soul Seed. Do you have the determination to be free? I tell you that you are in slavery, you are in bondage. Soul Seed by Auset, Aten Ra, and her baby self, Jasmine Jah. You must focus your attention on your higher self, your master teacher, guru self. If you want to be liberated and you want to be free, you must have the determination to be free. Because if you have the baton right now to run your distance. It's a relay race of self-realization. You have the baton. If you run your distance, you get to rise up in the new balanced non-dual world. If you don't, you'll just make a disappearance. You'll make an appearance. You'll make a disappearance back into yourself supreme, never to rise again. If you want to continue your journey as this fragmented self, exploring yourself, then you can do so. The choice is yours. But you must have the determination to be free, because right now you are a prisoner inside of a dream. You must have the courage to face all illusions and fear. Stop being so afraid. You must face your fears. Fear stems from ignorance and illusion. You're fearing something because you don't know. You must face it. Stillness and calmness of mind, you must have that. The earnestness, a sincere, intense conviction, you must have that. pure heart. You must have a pure heart. Making sure that you're balancing your emotions. You're not holding enmity, iniquity, and all kind of evil in your heart. You gotta free yourself from desires and attachments. You must be a truth seeker. If you don't seek your truth, you will never find it. You must seek your truth to find it. You must renounce all deities and all gods. Yeah, it's the only way that you can find yourself. Because God can only exist because the real self has been imprisoned by the mind and is sleeping. When you wake up, you extinguish God. God can no longer exist. God is just a position that you are existing in, the state that you are existing in of ignorance and your light being turned off and you don't know yourself. That is the God being that is being created. Self-realization. You must come to self-realization that you are the self-supreme. You are the self-supreme. Fragmented yourself and is exploring into your own dream. You must self-inquire to know your truth. You must come to the realization that all evil stems from the mind. This duality mind is the reason for the world being the way that it is. Everyone in the world that is committing a crime, committing evil, is because their mind is sick. We have many sick minds ruling the world. Many sick delusional minds. Their mind is making up lots of stories and telling them, and they are committing crimes based on those sickness. Based on the untruth that their mind is telling them. This duality existence is moving into balance. The mind is very scared right now. The mind must know that there is no death. We are the eternal self. The mind is limitless, timeless, formless, boundless. The mind is conditioned in the habit of this duality form. When I speak the truth, many ones have fear, thinking that they are going to die. There is no death. We are only on a movie set, playing a dream character. It is time for all selves. It is time for all self to awake to know that they are inside of a dream. They are being imprisoned by their mind and all the beings that the mind have created. It is time to stop looking for God and self-inquire within yourself. So, if you want to know the truth, you must go looking and seeking for yourself. Experience your real self and not play with the duality mind beings and freak your mind out by breaking the concentric circles of your mind. Then I advise, stop taking any mind enhancing stimulant, weed, cannabis, ayahuasca, etc. You are under such ignorance. Your mind is delusional. Seek your truth from within your self-soul. Your soul is your real self. Everything you need to know is encoded within your self-soul. This is the reason the gods and the deities have been campaigning for ages to keep you enslaved. Your soul is in slavery. Liberation from this dream is liberation time. Liberation from all ignorance. Liberation from all slavery. Liberation from all tyranny. Hail, hail to the primal light. Hail to the true light. Hail to myself supreme void unmanifest. Hail to myself supreme primal light. It is time to still your mind. Stillness is the mind's remedy. Stillness is the way to be. The mind has put the self through tremendous suffering. The ego characters is impersonating your real self. It's time to castrate this ego character. Mind avatar and liberate your real self. Practicing stillness and self-inquiry allows you to know your truth for yourself. Everything that you need is encoded within your self-soul. Seek your truth from within your self-soul. Where must you seek your truth? Where must you seek your truth? From your self-soul. This is the only way that you are going to know the truth. The soul is your real self, and only the soul knows. All I am saying is that if all deities and all gods seek your self-soul, how come you are not seeking your own self-soul? If you were wise, then you too would seek your self-soul. Many are saying, know thyself. But do you know what is yourself? How do you locate yourself? How do you identify yourself? I want you to think about those questions, and I want you to answer those questions for me. I want to thank you so much. Right now, we're gonna play some tunes because we're gonna do some vibration. We want to get all of this going. So we're gonna be sharing right now how to do the vibration. Also, I'm gonna be demonstrating, and I'm gonna be demonstrating that in a video. Welcome, and thank you for joining me today. I am your guide, Auset. I am so excited that you took the time to click this video. Thank you very much for your presence. Today, I will be demonstrating a call and response with the vibration Ah-so-hum. Ah-so-hum is the vibration of a primal light self, the unmanifest. So in all of ourselves, they do not have names. They have the dualities, they have names, but the non-duality are nameless. They have vibration. The void selves, they are stillness. So they do not have a name. The primal light selves, the non-duality, they are vibrations. And so our self, the unmanifest, is a vibration, Ah-so-hum. And when we make this vibration, is that we want to bring our vibration up to that level. When we enter into stillness, we want to bring our vibration to the void self. So today, we will be practicing the Ah-so-hum. And we will be doing a call and response. So when you hear the call, know that you have to respond. not just something that you will just listen to. It will be interactive. Alright, I will demonstrate. You want to sit in this position. It is called the void self, your self-heart position that you want to sit in, connecting to your void self, your self-heart. You are going to make, this is the hand formation, that your thumbs are joined together like so, and your palms are open. Now your right hand is resting on top of your left hand, kind of like making a cross with your hands. And you can see that triangular space between. You're going to put it over your chest, in the center of your chest. The self, the soul, dwells in the void. The self and the void is indivisible. And this is the reason why the self is always traveling within the void. And the void is unmanifested. It's the unmanifest self. And it's always working within the self soul to solve any problems within you or any problems in the world. This is why everyone is equipped with it. And so within this individual self, it's always working within making balance for you. It's always your self soul that is always making balance for you. But who are you giving the credit to? You're giving the credit to some deities and some God. And you are ignoring your self soul. So when you're doing this meditation, this is what you're doing. You're connecting to yourself, your soul self. The self that you came into this duality world with, this is the only thing that belongs to you. That's self. And when you're leaving out of here, you have to leave only with it. Can I get attached to anything else in this dream? And so just remember this. So once your hand is in this formation, you're going to put it in the chest right here. And that triangular space is going to go over that space in there. So you're going to use your imagination and bring your head down. Bow your head. And then you're going to pull the mind out of the head and bring it down into that void space. And this is how you're going to hold it in there for the void to purify it when you're doing this meditation. So this is what you will be doing for this meditation. So let's bow our heads and connect to the void self, connect to your soul self. You are a fragmented self as a spirit self animating this body. And now you're going to connect to your real self. That is the soul self that you came into this dream with. It's the only thing that you are responsible for. This self of yours that you need to make union with and connect with yourself. Don't connect to anything in the dream. It's all an illusion. Now let's bow our heads, connect with ourselves. Now imagine your mind coming out of your head and going into the void self, so that the void self can purify your mind. formation, because this reminds you what you need to do and reminds you that you have to bring your mind down into the void. I bow to you in love, in light, and in truth. Thank you for joining me. So how do I awake the baby self, and why? You have to awake the baby self because when you came into this existence, the baby self went to sleep. The self, so fragmented self, made a baby self. The baby self animates the body and the soul becomes a watcher. The baby self is obscure behind the mind, and the self doesn't even recognize this baby self, because the ego has risen up because the self sleeps and has taken precedent over the self. And you have been exploring the world only in the ego while the real self sleeps. And this is the reason why you have to castrate the ego. First you have to wake up the baby self. Wake up the baby self so that the soul can recognize itself, and so the baby self can know that the soul is this re-self, because it needs to merge back in union as one self. So how to wake up the baby self? First you have to self-inquire. You have to ask the question from the intelligence within you. You have to self-inquire. Who am I? Who am I? How did I come into being? What is the source of my existence? What is the source of my existence allowing me this world experience? You have to self-inquire, and every time a thought comes, you have to ask, from where does this thought arises? Who is the thinker? Because you have to get the mind engaged to go looking for the self, and this is what's going to wake up the baby self. Every single day you have to do a meditation. Sit down and self-inquire so you can ask. And then you call to the baby self. Awake, baby self, the great I am. God obscure behind the mind. Ego is the false I. Awake, 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 awake. Now it's time for the baby great I am meditation. Sit in a lotus position, shoulders up, back straight, nice and tall. Open your eyes, you will self-realize. Oh, great baby I am that I am. God obscure behind the mind. Awake, awake, awake. Awake, 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 awake. Awake, baby self, baby great I am. Open your eyes, you must self-realize. You've been sleeping for ages. Rise up, rise up. The ego, you must castrate it. Awake, rise awake, up, awake. Oh baby, great I am. God obscure behind the mind. Awake from your slumber of ignorance. Awake, 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 awake. Awake from the sleep. Awake from the dream. Awake, awake, awake. God, obscure behind the mind. Open your eyes, you must self-realize. Awake, this ego, you've got to castrate it. It's time to leave duality. Return to balance and harmony. Return to non-duality. Open your eyes, you must self-realize. Oh, great I am. Rise up, rise up. Open your eyes, you must awake from your ignorance and union with your awake from your sleep and your slumber. Oh, baby, great I am. God obscure behind the mind. Arise, arise, arise. You've been sleeping for ages. The ego, you got to castrate it. Join union with your real self. Awake, awake, awake. I become one with my consciousness. Divine I am, higher self, my true guru. I seek your grace. My faith is firm with love and undivided devotion. I seek refuge in your grace. I have to attain the state where my I am dwells. With unwavering conviction, my true self I seek to know. I accept willingly your primal will in utter faith and trust in my great I am, myself supreme, primal light, Aten. I turn my consciousness back into itself. I surrender this self to the great I am, the knower of consciousness. I am primal light. I pass the baton to you, great I am, true guru. Self-supreme, Aten. Oh, great I am. I am that I am. Primal light I am. I am that has no name. I am that can't be explained. Oh, great I am. I am that I am. Open your eyes, you must self-realize. Oh, great baby, I am that I am. God obscure behind the mind. Awake, awake, awake. Awake, 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 awake. Awake, baby self, baby great I am. Open your eyes, you must self-realize. You've been sleeping for ages. Rise up, rise up. The ego, you must castrate it. Rise up, oh baby, great I am. God, obscure behind the mind. Awake from your slumber of ignorance. Awake, awake, awake. Awake from the sleep. Awake from the dream. Awake, 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 this ego, you've got to castrate it. It's time to leave duality. Return to balance and harmony. Return to non-duality. Open your eyes, human self-realize. Oh, great I am. Rise up, rise up. Open your eyes, human self. Awake from your ignorance and union with your awake from your sleep and your slumber. Oh, baby, great I am. God obscure behind the mind. Arise, arise, arise. You've been sleeping for ages. The ego, you got to castrate it. Join union with your real self. Awake, awake, awake. I become one with my consciousness. Divine I am, higher self, my true guru. I seek your grace. My faith is firm with love and undivided devotion. I seek refuge in your grace. I have to attain the state where my I am dwells. With unwavering conviction, my true self I seek to know. I accept willingly your primal will in utter faith and trust in my great I am, myself supreme, primal light, Aten. I turn my consciousness back into itself. I surrender this self to the great I am, the knower of consciousness. I am primal light. I pass the baton to you, great I am, true guru. Self-supreme, Aten. Oh, great I am. I am that I am. Primal light I am. I am that has no name. I am that can't be explained. Oh, great I am. I am that I am. Open your eyes, you will self-realize. Oh, great baby, I am that I am. God obscure behind the mind. Awake, awake, awake. Awake, 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 awake. Awake, baby self, baby great I am. Open your eyes, human self, realize you've been sleeping for ages. Rise up, rise up. The ego, you must castrate it. Rise up, oh baby, great I am. God obscure behind the mind. Awake from your slumber of ignorance. Awake, awake, awake. Awake from the sleep. Awake from the dream. Awake, 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 awake. Oh baby I am. God obscure behind the mind. Open your eyes, to balance and harmony. Return to non-duality. Open your eyes, human self-realize. Oh, great I am. Rise up, rise up. Open your eyes, human self. Awake from your ignorance and union with your awake from your sleep and your slumber. Oh, baby, great I am. God obscure behind the mind. Arise, arise, arise. You've been sleeping for ages. The ego, you got to castrate it. Join union with your real self. Awake, awake, awake. I become one with my consciousness. Divine I am, higher self, my true guru. I seek your grace. My faith is firm with love and undivided devotion. I seek refuge in your grace. I have to attain the state where my I am dwells. With unwavering conviction, my true self I seek to know. I accept willingly your primal will in utter faith and trust in my great I am, myself supreme, primal light, Aten. I turn my consciousness back into itself. I surrender this self to the great I am, the knower of consciousness. I am primal light. I pass the baton to you, great I am, true guru. Self-supreme, Aten. Oh, great I am that I am. Primal light I am that has no name. I am that can't be explained. Oh, great I am. I am that I am. Arise, 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 arise. This ego gotta go goodbye. This ego gotta go goodbye. Real self, arise, 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 arise. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Real self, arise. Arise, arise, arise. Ego, you've got to go. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Who am I? Real self, rise. Real self, come out from being obscure behind the mind. Real self, arise. Arise, arise, arise. Who am I? 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 I seek to know the truth. I seek to know the real. I seek to know who I am. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I seek my truth from within. Real self, arise. Open your eyes. You must self-realize. Open your eyes. Self-realize. Hail to the self-supreme, self-supreme, primal light. I seek refuge, 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 I seek refuge in the true light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the light throughout the ages. The light without beginning or end. The light without beginning or end. I call on primal light. I seek refuge in the true light. Aten Self-supreme, I am primal light. I am the eternal truth. I am the unmanifest. Self-supreme. All is myself. I alone exist. Aten I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I call on 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 the true light. Self supreme, primal light. Self supreme. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I call on the primal light. I call on the true light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the true light. Self supreme Aten I call on the primal light. I call on the true light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the true light. I call on primal light. Self supreme, primal light. Self supreme, Aten Aten I seek refuge in the true light. Yeah, I call on the primal light, the light throughout the ages, the light without beginning or end. I call on the true light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I am the primal light. I am the eternal truth. I call on the manifest. I am the manifest. I am the unmanifest. I call on the true wisdom. I call on the supreme intelligence within. I call on the supreme wisdom. I call on the supreme intelligence within. I seek refuge in the primal light. I call on the true light. I call on the true light. Hail to the primal light. out to you in love, in honor, in truth, in love, in light, and in truth. Hail to the self-supreme, primal light. I seek refuge, 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 I seek refuge in the true light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the light throughout the ages. The light without beginning or end. The light without beginning or end. I call on primal light. I seek refuge in the true light. Aten Self-supreme, I am primal light. Aten I am the eternal truth. I am the unmanifest. Self-supreme. All is myself. I alone exist. Aten I call on my supreme self. I call on my manifest self. I call on my unmanifest self. I am on the primal light. I call on the true light. I am the manifest I call on the light throughout the ages. I call on the light without beginning or end. I call on the primal light. Aten 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 I am the primal light. I am the manifest self. I am the unmanifest. I call on my primal light self. I call on the true light. I call on the primal light. I call on the light throughout the ages. I call on the light without beginning or end. I call on the primal light. I call on the primal light. Self-supreme. Aten 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 I am the true light. I am the eternal truth. I am the self-manifest. I am the unmanifest. I seek refuge in I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I call on 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 the true light. Self supreme, primal light. Self supreme. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I call on the primal light. I call on the true light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the true light. Self supreme Aten. I call on the primal light. I call on the true light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the true light. I call on primal light. Self supreme, primal light. Self supreme, Aten. Aten. I seek refuge in the true light. Yeah, I call on the primal light, the light throughout the ages, the light without beginning or end. I call on the true light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I am the primal light. I am the eternal truth. I call on the manifest. I am the manifest. I am the unmanifest. I call on the true wisdom. I call on the supreme intelligence within. I call on the supreme wisdom. I call on the supreme intelligence within. I seek refuge in the primal light. I call on the true light. I call on the true light. Hail to the primal light. I am the unmanifest. I bow to you in love, in honor, in truth, in love, in light, and in truth. Hail to the self-supreme, primal light. I seek refuge. 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 I seek refuge in the true light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the light throughout the ages. The light without beginning or end. The light without beginning or end. I call on primal light. I seek refuge in the true light. Aten Self supreme, I am primal light. Aten I am the eternal truth. I am the unmanifest. Self supreme. All is myself. I alone exist. Aten I call on my supreme self. I call on my manifest self. I call on my unmanifest self. I am on the primal light. I am the true light. I am the manifest I call on the light throughout the ages. I call on the light without beginning or end. I call on the primal light. Aten 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 I am the primal light. I am the manifest self. I am the unmanifest. I call on my primal light self. I call on the true light. I call on the primal light. I call on the light throughout the ages. I call on the light without beginning or end. I call on the primal light. I call on the primal light. Self supreme. Aten 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 I am the true light. I am the eternal truth. I am the self-manifest